All right, so we're just here with Raider. We're going to be letting him out of his crate this morning and just taking you through a little bit of our routine for starting the day with him. Raider is here for some reactivity issues with other dogs, and he just has some general overexcitement, as per his breed, of course. But one of the important things with a dog like him with his breed is keeping a lot of structure, a lot of routine, kind of putting the dog to work from the moment they come out of this crate, right? And that's kind of the mentality we're going to take with him, is giving him something else to focus on other than letting his brain just kind of spin. So we're going to get him out of the crate here. First, before we let him out of the crate, we're going to put his e-collar on him, and we're going to let him out with that. And I'm also going to grab a leash here, because we're going to put a leash on him too to slow him down a little bit, and that's going to be really helpful. So he doesn't know all of his commands off leash, and he is off leash reliable, but for the sake of like how the owners are going to do it when he goes home for the first week at least, I'm going to want them putting a leash on him so they can really get control of this behavior and use the e-collar in conjunction with the leash, okay? So we have his e-collar here as well. Kind of open the crate here, we're going to put his e-collar on. Now we're not going to ask for any commands or anything until we put this e-collar on, just so we know we have a way to reinforce any of the commands that we do give. So the e-collar's on, so now I'm going to ask him to down. Raider, down. Good, and again, only using the e-collar there if he doesn't down, of course, so we're saying down, and then if he doesn't immediately down, we're going to tap on the e-collar until he goes into that down position. It's at a level 10 right now, and that's where we'll start with his level. It could probably even be turned down a little more than that. He can be sensitive at times, so. Putting the leash on him. Now you can see he's kind of getting up out of this down, right? This is a little bit of that high energy we're talking about here. Down. He's anticipating getting out of the crate, so he's just like starting to hover in that down. And those are the little things that need to be addressed with him, because those are those little impulse control issues that he still struggles with. So just working through that, especially consistently when he goes home, is really, really important. So I'm gonna get up here. We're gonna come out here. Now I want him to know. Down. Down. Good. I want him to settle in that crate a little bit before I release him, so I don't want him necessarily hovering. His chin's resting on the bar there. That's great. Raider, come. Sit. Good. Putting him into a sit immediately here. And that's why we have that leash, right? Because you can see he wants to sprint out of that crate, right? And we can slow that down, right? We can do that a couple more times to really slow his response down. So I'm going to put him back into the crate here. Raider, place. No, place. Good. Down. Good. I like that he automatically went into that down. Raider, down. Good. I'd like to have him rest his head down a little bit. So just saying down. Tap on our e-collar there. Get his head down to get him resting a little bit. Now we're going to release him again, but I want him to slow down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is give him that release cue, but I'm just going to stand kind of in front of him here and slow him down with the leash and my body pressure a bit. Raider, come. Sit. Good. That's better, right? Good boy. So now he's in that sit. So now what we're going to do is give him that heel command and make our way up the stairs, okay? Raider, heel. Nope. So there's a no and a correction because he's starting to push ahead. Heel. Sit. Waiting at thresholds. Thresholds are things like stairways and doorways. Making sure he's waiting, practicing some patience and some deference. So he's making eye contact. Raider, heel. If he starts to rush up the stairs, I'll say no, and I'll give a correction for that. I don't need him rushing up the stairs. I don't want him rushing. If I was just to, to take this leash off of him and not have like any control of him or any commands right now, he would already be out the back door, or at the back door waiting for me to let him out, right? As soon as I open that crate door, he would be sprinting up the stairs and to the back door. Nope. And that's that kind of impulse control issue and just that general anticipation that causes a lot of Raider's anxiety, right? So by making sure that we're kind of slowing his brain down and making him think a little bit through this stuff really, really helps. So we're at the back door. We're going to let him out for his morning potty break now, right? So we're going to open up the back door, send him outside. Then we're going to bring him in, and he's going to go onto his place bed, okay? Then we're going to get another dog and let them out as well. So going to let him out, then we'll bring him in, and I'll show you bringing him to his place bed and him relaxing there, okay? So as we open the door, we're going to open it. Make sure he's waiting. Right, just take his leash off. No, sit. So again, you can just see the anticipation, right? Raider, down. Give him a down command, change it up, Raider, break, and let him go. Much better, perfect. So he's gonna go out there for a potty here, and we're gonna call him back in. All All right, so we're just gonna let Raider inside now. We just played outside, so we're gonna call him in. He's gonna go to his place bed and we're gonna get his food ready, bring him down to his crate, and show you that little feeding process as well. So I'm gonna call him in here with a recall. Raider, come. Sit. Put him in that sit command, and then we're gonna give him a heel command over to the place bed. Raider, heel. Now he does know it's food time, so he's excited about that. Raider, place. Down. But that doesn't mean he shouldn't still be able to listen to commands. Give us some space while we prepare his food. We have to thaw it over here, the frozen raw food for him. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna heel him back down the stairs to the kennel. He's gonna go in the kennel, he's gonna lay down, and we're gonna practice our feeding routine with him as well. So just gonna keep him here for a minute, and then we'll come back to this. All right, so we're just here with Raider again. We're gonna be taking him down to his kennel. We got his food here too, so he's gonna be excited about that. So we're gonna heel him down to the kennel, put him in there, and then go through our little feeding routine as well with him. So we'll give him that heel command here. Raider, heel. No. Correcting him if he starts to rush ahead. Like I said, I've got the food here in my hand, the other hand, so he is definitely excited about that. Heel. So we'll just still be correcting for pushing the heel command. He's behind me here, doing very nicely. Nope. So there's a correction for rushing ahead. Heel. And I want him on that left side. Heel. Now, when we get down here, he might try to rush to the kennel, so that's going to be a no and a correction there too. No. Sit. Good. Now, our levels are up significantly higher right now. We're at level 40 because he's just pumped up for his food. So, keeping in mind how those levels are going to fluctuate in these situations. No. Good. All right, so we're going to be putting into his kennel, then we're going to place his food down for him here. So, Raider, come. Raider, place. Wrong kennel. Raider, come. Raider, place. That was my fault. I pointed him to the wrong kennel. Cool. So putting him in that kennel. Nope. We're going to bring that food down. And we're going to correct him if he tries to... All right, we're going to place the food down now for him. No. Making sure. No. Raider. Break. Good. Just giving permission there to eat. He's a little excited. And this crate is a touch on the smaller side for him here. So not much room to back up there. But making sure he's practicing patience here, that's the way that we like to feed. We like to feed him there, making sure he's just waiting for us, giving us some eye contact, and then releasing with that break command. So very well done there. Now he's going to eat the food. He's going to chill in here for about an hour or so while we let some of these other dogs out, and then we're going to take him out for a training session. So that basically sums up his morning with us, though. You know, again, you can take him for a walk or whatever, too. You know, we played with him in the yard for quite a bit there. But you can also, of course, take them for a walk or whatever your preferred option is there. So